Yeah, yesterday I actually won it with Valegen. Just had chosen. Oh, it's time. Oh, this many expert. But where do I start? How much prize money? A bit more than we have. Oh, Berkey! I won it? Nah. Okay. 35 years old. Okay, this year would have given it away, but I haven't seen it. I just tried Berkey because it was the next one that came into my mind. Have you played Team NF in a while? Yes. There's actually also something that I wanted to show you guys. I downloaded the replays from the last round of Trackmania Battles. But this is something for maybe after the weekly shorts. Alright, so weekly shorts discovery. Here we go. 5 new tracks. We are moving up to map 250 now. And wonder if we drive this upside down here when I see the screenshot, if we are on the underside of the class. But we will figure out that in the end. First of all, of course, as usual, we will check the records on the past campaign. I got 75th. And Granati did not manage to beat this record by Sokrat. Nice. Yeah, I had 3 runs here in the top 100, and especially the run here on map 3 was surprising because it happened after less than 5 minutes that I randomly got this run. There is a clip on my Twitch channel if you want to see. I got 60th overall at a complete luck map. But we start with map 1. Yeah, if there's a competition, then yes, typical so. Alright, we have here the record by Jochit and he got a 15.99. I did not manage to get a run with the 3 bounce through and then also didn't really care anymore afterwards. I know that this 3 bounce here was a thing and I tried to hunt it a little bit as well. Here in the uphill you wanted to lift your front tires, but you still wanted to have grip with the back tires. And then it is all about hitting this tree, and as I see, Jochit is the only one that was hitting 2 trees. All the others are hitting this tree, and now I also see how they hit it, basically only with the back of the car. And all the others are jumping now directly to the finish on the left. But Jochit hits a second tree, and with that he gets then a tighter angle and he finishes then further left than the others. That's actually interesting. I also tried the tree bounce a little bit, and my problem was that I always went against the top of the finish. You see that all of them are also pretty high. And yeah, I just didn't survive. What are they doing here though? Do they get so much exit speed compared to me just from here? Interesting. Alright, this is the first map. Second one is the snow car. Here I thought about a cut for a long time, where I basically I can show that real quick. What I wanted to do, was going backwards. And if I would continue being backwards, you would see that I'm ahead here, but the idea was to turn around the car with a spin when you jump off, but that's very hard to do. It was in the end Sokrat with a world record, even though Granati hunted it quite a lot. Yeah, he got the best speed out of everyone in both of the important sections and the mega inside finish. Yeah, a beautiful run by him. Also already the start with the sausage is quite tricky and he gets it very good. Of course everyone is super close together, you can barely see a difference. But the first a bit random part was how you land on this border, and Sokrat got that extremely fast in this run. And the second important thing was how you, and a bit random, how you go over this penalty edge. And also here, he got it amazingly. And then the inside finish is very important. And you can see he is the most inside of everyone. This is what gives him the record if he takes some ghosts away. Only himself and Kanadi. He has a better start, is a bit lower in this transition there. Kanadi came back, is actually ahead. Now they're pretty even, but the better ending can be found from Sokrat. Alright, next one. The third one. I got an 11.45 and Yantronix kept the world record with a 0.14. Yeah, let's just put everyone in. It was quite obvious which line you do here. In last week's discovery I immediately said this is gonna be what you have to do. It will surely be possible to get up this thing. I could not judge at all how many players will get it. It ended up to be thousands of players were able to clear this jump. I wasn't sure if it was that easy because I missed about the trick here where you go a bit unsmooth over this penalty, where you do a little bit of a jump. That gives of course players a bit more speed. I'm also, compared to the top 5, I'm behind here, and behind here means that I also have less speed. The more speed you have, the easier you of course overjump this in the end. Also Yantronix, Susubi and Voltis are all ahead. Jumping off very far left. And then, while the others were jumping over nicely, Yantronix is actually landing on the nose. And then he performs a small nose bug. Actually like a nose bug that makes you faster going forwards. And that is of course crazy. Like if you look at his inputs, you see he actually uses the brake. Yeah. Uses the brake, steers a bit to the right, so he makes a small nose bug to the right, and that gives him more speed and a very direct line into the finish. That's also the other factor here. And here I'm very interested because I'm now from two different things interested. Also first of all, Krayun has a lot of records in Trackmania United, but on Island with a certain trick. So I want to see his one, and I take also 2nd to 5th. Oh my god. Yeah, and he also did something weird. Let me check again what that is. How did he land like this? So all the others are further ahead than me, somehow got that better. Whatever you had to do for that. So you wanted to actually jump quite strong. Krayun is the one furthest right. And he completely overjumps and lands very tilted and gets the most speed out of everyone. It looks at least. He actually stays behind Roiflon. So, and now the question was, because we have this reactor gate here, and Corny has the world record. What did Corny do? I really wanted to know, what did Corny do? Because when Corny has a world record, it often has to do with reactor cuts. So let's put him in. He actually drove a normal world record with a desert car. I mean, okay, this trick here is still a bit weird. He got good speed. Roiflon got the best speed out of everyone. But Corny got this extremely well. And mega insight in the end. So no reactor. Okay. No reactor shenanigans by him. So, and then we have this track. Okay, everyone is going for the plastic bounce. And what a lead by him. Actually crazy. He had more speed. He went for... Sure. It is this left turn where he gains already a bit speed. Just a very good run by him. GG. That was the previous week. Now let's add again the queen timer. And we will continue with the next week. Yeah, quite a special map. So we have to decide exactly how we drive over the platform and penalty here, and plastic here. Also the most important part is of course for now this transition here. But then the question is, how do I land? Where do I land? How do I drive? Or can it be better to get more grip now? Definitely I want to have some inside lines still. You of course want to use always the platform part where you have more grip to make the corners. That's so strange. So strange to drive. Yeah, also here's now the question. Do you come more from the right side, which means that you actually take airtime on purpose? Also if I would do it very extreme now, no? I just take the airtime and then I make this jump to the inside here. Yeah, this being basically now the extreme idea. It's also only 200s behind my current PP. If I go too tight, I don't have any speed. The thing is here, I don't think that I want to go super outside. Also I need for the turn, this turn is too tight to oversteer on the plastic for it. Like I want definitely some of the platform parts, but I cannot really use these, right? Can I? Very different line now. No. And the gear here is quite annoying, to be honest. The gear up at this keeping grip part. Huh. What a map. Definitely not as easy and straightforward than most of the previous map ones that we had. Also pretty cool, but also a bit unsatisfying at the moment for me, because it doesn't really have a very nice line to drive. That makes it, however, also more interesting or more difficult, you know. But there is not this one line that feels nice to drive at the moment at least. Yuck. Yeah, look at that. With all the oversteering on the plastic, I lost all my lead. Very different lines can lead to similar times. Okay, this is much faster. Top 200. Yeah, map 2 is often Neoslide, also Tech Neoslide, or it is Old Car. So if it's Old Car, then also mainly snow, because snow is slow enough. I had the lead, but it was fully on plastic then. Try the other line again, where you first outside and then more inside. Ah, too bad. I was first time keeping the grip very nicely here. But if I do this, if I keep the grip very nicely, my issue is that I'm just jumping way too far. Okay, I would have PB'd like that, but no. Very strange. Could it be some releasing? Not really. The thing is, now the fastest start would obviously be when you keep the grip. Yeah, these are the new weekly shots. This is the first map. The thing is, the fastest start gives you a bad angle for the jump. So, is there actually no way to make this start fast? Or do I just have to do on purpose a slower one? That's like the question now. Then you have, of course, on this track also the constant switch between the slidey surface and the grippy one. On the slidey surface you always want to do a speed slide, and in the grippy one you of course want to not be in a slide all the time. You cannot really react that quick. Also it's very strange. I can win time against the ghost in the start, but I'm immediately losing it after the landing. Because I'm then going over way more plastic here. I mean, the ghost actually also goes over a lot of plastic, but somehow it kept good speed. Yeah, what is this bad landing? Why did I get a bad landing? But you see that if I keep grip here, I'm just over jumping. And then the outside line is the only option that I would have. But so far the outside line wasn't overall better, but maybe I have to try a bit more aggressive with the outside line. So this here is a great start. That's equal now. I mean, maybe it is the outside line in the end. Also basically I used the platform blocks that are further outside. I wonder if the top 5 in the end will all drive the exact same line or if there are differences. What do you guys think? Also even the grippy line is in the end not necessarily good enough. Hello, Larry. So this is again a run where I will go for a copium timer. I just have to decide what kind of run do I want to try through the next CP. Let's just take this one. -6. Also I would PB with that. But it's also only -6. Ah, I want one more PB. One more. And I want to achieve it with a good start where I keep the grip. Ah. It's still a bit unclear where to drive, you know? The thing is, I land here, and I don't want to steer over these plastic blocks. I go purposely onto the platform here, but then I, at some point, of course, have to make the turn. And the question is, how do I make this turn? Because in the end, we have, of course, here a checkpoint and here a plastic block right in front. This plastic block makes us drift. We cannot go this outside. We have to get the angle that we get over there. Maybe I should make it further inside, actually. Because I still use the late platform blocks, but then I steer very hard on the early ones. Go there over the plastic, because at some point I need to go over plastic. Yeah, but looks like this now. It's decent, but it's not really that good. And there's always also this possibility. Now you stay basically full inside. Yeah, more speed, but I'm more outside at first. So I first lose time before I can win. Yeah, this is just not... My Ghost also got it exceptionally fast somehow. The landing and the first few plastic blocks. Exceptionally good. The Copium, of course, I had minus 600s with such an outside line. So it definitely works to improve, but I doubt that minus 600s is enough for a big improvement position-wise. Plus 20 to plus 13. Felt much better actually. Or did I actually lose grip? I'm not having more speed anymore. Because of this plastic stuff here on the outside. Yeah, but I cannot avoid all the plastic. There is plastic that I have to go over. Wait! Ah, you have to be kidding me. I guess my PP wasn't even that bad, because there's a second finish. Yeah, wow. Dude! I looked at it at some point and thought, ah no, it's gonna be just this one finish, but yeah, now I'm 56th immediately, and I was far behind my earlier run. I think we can now say that my earlier PB was actually pretty goated. There is a way to make this outside line faster, but often I'm also just way slower. Yeah, +4 actually. '35th. I don't even know why this was faster. I suddenly gained speed and one of the block transitions. Especially I can speed slide on the plastic. Ah, shit. For the speed slide on the road, I'm not sure if we are fast enough. Let me check. Ah, now I cannot check. Amazing. We are close, speed-wise. At the very end you can, maybe. Yeah, at the very end. So in the turn, not. But maybe also line dependent. Now there is so much more possible. How good my early run would have been if I knew the second finish. This is already a bit better. 19th. Yeah. This had potential. But yeah, there is one part where it's extremely important to perfectly hit it. Like to have the full grip, to really dodge the plastic and go over the edges so that you go from one platform to the next platform. Like here. That's very important there. From Germany. Okay, 13th now. Let's play it until 30 minutes. That's just a round number. Ah, rip. If I was a bit more inside. Yeah, this is like sadly too outside. Just touching more and more plastic, and I don't get to this very nice line that you definitely need to get to, where you stay only on platform. You need to get onto that line. here. My ghost got that pretty well. Had such a nice landing, but yeah, last try. Alright, if you watch it on YouTube, my PB was like 3 minutes ago. Let's go second map. Okay. Top 10,000. Yay. Okay. That's a long sector. I guess that the ramp is gonna be faster. I mean, it's there for a reason, right? Would be a 17.5. I'm not completely sure yet what the correct line might be in this left turn. Also in the upper left turn actually, and this one now. Ah, I drove exactly my copium time, the 57. And 50 is a 73rd. We're trying different lines. Are you too young for drinking beer in your country? I see. Even though Ireland is known for its pubs. Also this left uphill is really annoying to drive because of the gear change. And my Ghost didn't have the best one. One thing that I have to test. Okay. That's not too inside. The thing is, to avoid that upper gear from happening, I either release or I full steer. Oh no. Let's get rid of the Ghost. Ideally I do it with the full steer, I would say. But I have to make sure that I'm not too inside. No, you have to. Oh nice, what are you doing in Germany that year? Apart from drinking beer. I actually also had an exchange student once in school from France. I really wonder what he is doing so nowadays. Oh, that would have been good. Maybe, sorry to say that, but a Neo slide could still be a good thing on this track. If you Neo slide here, yeah, it's better. We'll get a bigger improvement. Shit. Is this plastic? One other thing that I could see is this. Damn it. Yeah, this right turn into the finish is like super important, but hard to really aim and nail. You just have to be a bit lucky as well that you hit that. Ah. That's also so much in the way. The inside line. No. No! Damn it. Yeah, we have to go so close there. How am I 400s behind? That was now a bit surprising, to be honest. Ah, that's so annoying. Yeah, to inside now. There we go, minus 12. Wait, and I'm only 40th? Okay, that is surprising, guys. I got actually now finally this big improvement that I was searching for. And I'm only 40th. Ah, we have to try a few more things. Also one thing that I actually wanted to try earlier and never did is this. Okay, this makes everything just worse, I believe. I try one more time. If I keep grip. What a bad gear I get then, okay. But... what if... we cut here into the finish? Oh god. That's awful to do though. Naja, the main idea was to do that here in this gap. Yeah guys, this is obvious. This cut is possible. Someone is gonna be lucky for sure. Don't you think? Like, this is obvious. Oh my god. Why the heck is this plastic? Yeah. Okay, we give it 5 minutes. I'm gonna try a little bit with this cut. Oh my god. I'm in this. But when I only 40th already now, I would believe that some people got that. Or I really miss a line, because my PB was definitely good. But the lines are not obvious on this track, so maybe I did something wrong. The second place, Sabs, who is also known as Sika. I don't think that he did cut though. Sabs, Aikoko, not necessarily cuts to be honest. They could have driven this normally. But this cut is... But I'm only 40th, I wonder why. Because I would say that my PB one here was decent. Better level than on the first map, for example. No? If you remember first map, like my early PB there was probably still faster than my current PB, just that I didn't know about the second finish. It's obvious to me that this works. But need to be lucky. I wanted to use this border there and see what happens. Yeah, often slows you down just. I played until 55. Let's see if I get one finish. And to be honest, I could have gone almost for normal lap here with that start. It was pretty sick. The very good thing was of course the ending. My PB, that gained me the time. Oh! This, for example, if there was a way around that finish arc, would have been faster. Tiny bit too much tilted on the back. Imagine some kind of bug finish. And I'm back. Dude, if that lands the other way around, so with the front towards the finish, then I can of course bug slide quickly and I'm in the finish. So my attempts get closer and closer at the moment. Oh my god! Okay, I played until 1 hour. Because my attempts are so good right now. There was a little bit of hope. Something weird could have happened there for sure. How many plastic bounces did I get within 1 second? Yeah, that's always annoying. My car's always like tilted too much. That it flips onto its back. Yeah, and even though the incline of this uphill here would even help against this backflip, it just backflips too much. But yeah, to have it faster you really need to jump far with a lot of momentum. You have to clear basically the whole uphill. It cannot happen that I basically land and then I still have to accelerate up the hill. Then it's not gonna be fast enough anymore. That's obvious. Okay, the last 40 seconds. But this is my standard issue. I don't know what I can do against it. Last try. Okay, PB for YouTube, if you look here, was at around 46 minutes or something, without that cut. Ideal. Map number 3. Bomb. Okay, was there something? No. Map number 3. Start is here. Checkpoints are non-existent, which I like. And there's just one finish. This is how it has to be, guys. This is how it has to be. I hope there is no hidden finish. If there is, I allow you to speak and tell me. But when I look at this map, I would say there is just one finish and it's on the other side. Okay, what is the logical line here? Also outside would be extremely fast if it didn't have these drops into uphills. This makes the outside slower. Is this now an idea that I have? This part I would still need to check a little bit. Otherwise you can also maybe do here a shorter line. But first of all, let's take the safest approach. $722. It's not that bad for my first finish. Let's take the most boring line as well, just to see how slow or fast it is. Well, it is not fast enough. Another idea is basically what I did before already. I go here, and then I have to find a way through these palm trees. That's quite annoying, to be honest. They're not gonna be better. Is here maybe a better line possible? Something like this would also be a thing. Yeah, we're gonna try it. Also, if I find a way to jump here and land in the next downhill. Yeah, there would be the line, and then the question at this point, also imagine I land this clean, that should be possible. Then I land here and I have a lot of speed. I have either a chance to maybe try to go through palm trees here, or no. I land here, I cannot go there. No, I have to jump here. Yeah, maybe I just directly over jump these palm trees. The question is, how much speed do I have? I cannot really do much, to be honest. I have to go direct, I think. Question is, can I make this jump? Because also that is mega close, of course. I wanted to check if skipping the penalty here would be faster. Can it be better to jump? I don't think so. What annoys now in hunting this map or in learning what lines could be fast or not, what annoys here a little bit is like with these palm trees, like it takes so long until you really make these lines work and really figure out how fast or slow are they. It takes so long to figure that out. I feel like I need to hit the absolute perfect angle to make this jump high enough. Yeah, okay, I can make it if I jump further left, I guess, left of these trees. Ideally I would have been right of the trees, but left is also okay. I will still somewhat land on this downhill. Question is, can I get that angle actually for the jump? And only once I know that, I can basically continue and try out other stuff. As long as I don't hit that, I cannot know if this is maybe the way, you know? You need to be very close to that tree that I just hit. You need to be extremely close to that one. Yeah, very difficult. I mean, there is this opening. I saw that opening. I wanna use that opening, but now, yeah. But I am behind, and yeah, no, it's not better. You can maximum also try it on the other side. There's maybe an easier opening, maybe here. Like if I would be able to cut more, to jump more diagonal on that side. Yeah. I mean, it's close, but that's not gonna work, I would say. Oh, this like ugh. Here's definitely an opening. Yeah, this one should be easier to hit. Famous last words. I would land here. And then it feels different than the other one. I would jump diagonally up here towards this gap. And here it is theoretically similar, but just because the finish is shaped that way, doesn't work as well. Not as well. Yeah. You know what's the best way to train this map? Go to the editor, load that map into the editor, And then you delete all the trees. And then you check just without any trees what is the fastest way of doing this track. It's not better to do it like this. Okay, we figured out that fully outside is not good, and this kind of diagonal is also not good. So it sounds to me as if we have to go through the center of the track. And now the thing is that here is way too much stuff in the way. I think what my ghost is doing is already pretty correct. It feels good at least. There's one more thing I can try, which is I go down here as I did already, and then I jump out here into the center. But I definitely have to go either to there or to here. So this is the next thing that I want to try because I haven't done it yet. Shit. I'm not chopping far enough. I thought that you maybe land nicely in the downhill on this penalty sand. But that is actually not the case. The ending is pretty cool in this line. How is that when I drive completely boring? Like just this. Like the most boring line you could think of. It is not bad, it's not far away to be honest. In this kind of line I try to cut like a little bit. Ah, but here's not a clean way onto it. Don't know what these things are doing here. But if I would, for example, get through this, what do I need to hit? Just next to that. So much try and error on this track. This was the gap that I wanted to go through. What happens if I'm further left? I wanted to ask myself, and then I ended up at the same spot again. Yeah, but it's also annoying to drive. Let's drive again a very easy, boring way. I try to be right side of the snow. And I go smoothly up, and it would probably be close. But I can improve my time by a lot still on the way that my ghost used, as you can see. So yeah, it seems like I found early on a good strat, to be honest. Thank you. Let's go left of this cacti maybe. Not easy to get there because some blindness before and again. And now I won't make it. The thing is that I have to land very far right at the bottom. Yeah, here. Okay, this is an easy way to do it. So there's still a lot of win. I'm already on a decent place. But finally a different kind of map 3, to be honest. Really like that. Is this maybe a way? I have to check. I don't know how you would do it. Because you have trees everywhere, that's super annoying. I need to take this opening, but here are also cacti everywhere. Also yeah, I don't know. I tried once more, but I don't think. Let's say if it's possible, then it could actually be faster, but it's like so annoying to hunt as well. If there's actually a line. "36th. I mean, that was pretty decent, I would say. Only the finish was not that great. Because I got a bit of airtime and then... Oh, found some line. Also here you have to jump so close to some trees. My line is definitely a very easy to drive line. That's for sure. Super easy to find, and compared with the other things that I tried, it's easy to finish, easy to get something through. To perfect it, it is still difficult because of this jump. And also the landing before on the penalty sand seem to get extremely different amounts of speed there. As especially it's not just about how you bounce there, it's also about how much grip do you have when the penalty sand's over. Also my ghost got like mega speed there. It was just amazing. Yeah, and here is one thing. Also if we imagine that I get that really clean and I go up here, I would of course like to keep grip. But if I keep grip and want a good angle for here, then there is this problem, penalty. And question is it better to still get airtime and overjump that penalty or not? What is with this line actually? That's a gear thing, as usual. Let's also play this map half an hour. Oh, 5,000. I cannot jump through these trees, I think. There is a chance that the first records found something better even. It's not out of the world, because there is a lot of stuff possible here, but it's hard to figure out, because at some of these ways, there are so much in the way. You need to try out so many things. And then when you have a line, like, you need to survive it first to know exactly if that is maybe faster or not. That is quite annoying. It might be that I'm getting too fast in the start, can it be? That my bad speed here after this penalty is because I am too fast in the start and I get an upper gear and that slows me down, can that be? Maybe I can play on the grass a little bit if I no slide it or speed slide. Yeah, this worked. Shit. Okay, figured something out. Let's go. So I hope I figured it out. Ja, RIP. Yeah, I'm getting the gear change on the penalty there. Almost. What the fuck? As cool as it is that this map doesn't have any checkpoints, as annoying it is when you hunt. Because after a good start, it would be cool if you had a checkpoint and could then continue with certain different lines in the ending to test out what's the best there. I'm always... Do I have to release it? Well, that immediately worked for the gear at least. Yeah, but with releasing I'm behind then. But it is indeed the case that releasing helps with the gear. I am too fast. Oh, imagine I would get through there. That would be amazing. That would be perfect actually. This might even be possible, you know? It might be possible to do this jump. Here, to this part. If you make this jump, then you also have an easier way in the next uphill with keeping grip. Now I cannot end at 130. I want to get one good attempt on it. Oh my god, was that close. But holy shit. That's again such a difficult way to... Also such a difficult line to figure out now, you know? Yeah, I cannot afford to get that bad gear. It's super annoying. All the maps have like annoying gears, can it be? Yeah, almost. Oh. Yeah, impossible to aim because of the bounces from the penalty sand. I mean, I land there on purpose very bad. Yeah, also I don't know. That's like super annoying to hunt as well. The thing is, this is such a small line there. And so hard to say if it really can work to get through everything. But not these trees here on the way. You need to have... Like, if I just go with a perfect diagonal line, I don't have enough speed. I have to jump a bit more to the left so that I really jump further up. And then the angle becomes extremely tight. Here you see that I was not going the direct way. And I was already landing far left and still clipped at... yeah. Yeah, you see, it is close. Shit. Pretty sure that keeping the grip is what makes you faster than my PB. Yeah, too bad this is blocked. One try was extremely close, would have been interesting to know. And if you then figure out, oh, this is actually slower, then you know at least, you know. But now I'm in this moment, like, I first have to hit it once to know if it is slower or faster. I cannot hit it. But now I'm also not necessarily going for it anymore. That's also the issue now that I don't know what I'm going for. I have to say, cool map idea. But if this ends up to be the fastest line, or a very small variation of it, and it is a little bit boring, because this is literally the most obvious one to do, you know. Shit, that was sick. That was also fast. I had the perfect gear, the perfect speed. Yeah. The direct line through this would also be interesting. There's also everything full of trees. One thing that I have to check, I said that this here would be maybe an option. From the grass. Is this maybe possible here? There is a... It's a big thing in the way. No, it's fully in the way. Whoever put that there. Thing is, I can finish way earlier than my ghost. Yeah, pretty decent jump that my ghost had. But nothing against this jump. 30th. Okay, we go next, guys. Old car alarm. The slow maps are snow, the fast maps are also snow. Amazing. And snow maps can be very fast. Just look at the track of the day. Carl Jr. 5th, Granati nowhere to be seen. Huh. I have the feeling Carl Jr. is training snowcar already. Upsala, I forgot. Why is it again so weirdly difficult for me to get a good position on snow? I want to see if ENG3 actually does work on the whole track. This turn here is it's not good. Very ENG4 friendly this turn, to be honest. Ah, now we have a much better time. But not top 100. Ah, now we have an even better time. Mark, would you also agree that the snow car records are more hunted than the stadium car records in many of the previous weeks? We have actually more snow car players than stadium players in the weekly shorts. I mean, I'm coming from Trackmania United originally. I know these cars since many years, but it is often easier for me to get a better position on the stadium car maps in the weekly shorts. Yeah, I would also say that the stadium car is the better car for me compared to snow car. But in this environment now where we have many players that just learn the snow car for the first time, I would of course expect to do better positions on snow. That is so strange. Oh. Still can gain a lot in that part. One here as well, apparently. Wait, I'm 95th? Haven't I been further in front? Or am I tripping? Okay, do you know the times of the top 5? Are you sure with 0.5? It's still a bit strange how much speed I sometimes get. My ghost got it amazingly. Then I have to get even more speedy in the start. The start is strange. Ah yeah. Ah yeah, okay. Should have tried earlier the extreme. Really going around that hole. I may ghost off now because it's a bit annoying. Yeah, 33rd. 0.69 flat. 0.89 behind. Nice timing, Nightbot. And I look at the chat messages. Sheet. $24. Nope. But I'm getting to my limit with my lines. Let's play it until 2 hours. Ah, RIP. Yeah, it seems very difficult to improve further to a 0.5. No? No, this is actually a slower start. I thought that was an exceptionally good start. This is how it felt, at least. I don't know. Focus is also getting less now, but I'm always behind in the start, as you can see. I kinda have to risk that side ramp. Yeah, I also would like to have help. Where do I find that 1/10 to you? I'm also only getting worse starts now. No idea. Okay. Let's have a look. Ah, so you guys also want to see that maybe. Okay, also with this video I want to maybe go a bit longer than 2 hours. I cannot believe it, I directly had -4,000. Almost. Also I'm ahead now on the start, but do I have less speed? Boah. Nein. I cannot look at it, but at the very far bottom right you can see my speed difference. So now it was -7, but also my speed difference to the PB. Yeah, it says -4. How is Carl Jr. good on snow? That's my honest question. Also I have a .40 in the first checkpoint in my PB. And I have been like 200-300 faster now in a few starts. So I was at the 37, I guess, but I had not the same speed apparently than in my PB. Yes, 0.60 flat. Okay, guys, I take this. I take this one. And now we are on another old comet. Woo! Rally, it is. Oops, Allah. There's a finish actually. Wait, no? Oh, it's a cut. What the fuck? Yeah, that's only the start. Is there another finish or not? Is this the only finish, guys? Would be annoying if I miss a faster one now. Hmm. Ten seconds faster. I actually didn't beat it. Want to try easier lines first and then compare, but now I don't get the ghosts together. That's a bit annoying. We need to get a ghost with this checkpoint order. Actually, this checkpoint order is difficult with this chicane. Ah. Okay, then let's go directly for the red approach. Okay. Now we finally have a ghost, theoretically, if I make it on. Oof. Ah, jetzt not clear yet what's faster. Ja. $244th now, okay. Could be faster, to be honest. Damn it. Wow. Ah! Shit. Yeah, but you have to YOLO. To be honest, here's not much to gain. Pretty sure we have to go inside. Yeah, but why does it not super? And sometimes it soups and sometimes it doesn't. Do I have a different reactor or not? Yeah, but hey. Yo, GG. Okay, no, reactor boost down would be like that. Okay, I don't get it. Why do I sometimes get the soup and sometimes I don't? I always have reactor up, it seems. Any ideas, chat? Like, what is different in the approaches? Like in this one where I got the soup, no? I could respawn and I was always getting the soup. After every single respawn I was getting the soup. And now I get no soup at all and I get overtaken. I got now no soup and I had a much better lap. But what exactly is, maybe that's the reason that I had a good lap that I cannot get the soup. But I don't fully understand yet. Yeah, no soup. Absolutely nothing. And if I would go straight. Is there something happening? And nothing. But other times I was souping. Massively. And with such a soup, I'm sure that this is the fastest line, but I do not understand what was different. Like, I had the part before much worse, yeah, that is different. Maybe I need... maybe it has to do with how wet my tires are. Yeah, here, look at this, now it soups. Is that the reason, guys? I come here with 100%. I have to check again what kind of percentage I have otherwise. Is it actually less? Because I tried now to do this and this. Oh, I have also 100%, there is a soup. Scheiße. Mark, any ideas? Is it random? Is it not random? I don't understand it. Ah, 189. No. Oh Gott. Yeah, this would have PP'd, I cannot believe it. Ja, weil... okay. Let's do this then. They managed to do it. I mean, I know what the cut would be. At least at the end of the Cup of the Day it was already mentioned. What could be possible, and because I told that in Granadi's stream, many people heard it. But that's crazy, I'm gonna watch it. I'm soon done with the discovery. And who is it? Who went for that? And this was a good lap, but still a shit ending. Yeah, finally. 40 seconds! We will play it until 2:30. And then I end with a discovery. It was a very long discovery. It was also hunting already. Hunting, but without knowing the correct lines from others. I hope I found the correct lines myself in most cases. But on this map here there's of course a lot possible. But I have 40-second play, so it cannot be that bad what I'm doing. I mean, of course I try to be logic with my big Trackmania experience, even though I don't have as much experience on really wet plastic. Also, this is with reactor. I think nobody has much experience with that. Very even. Oh, I got 2 runs. Ah. Oh, you can definitely hunt these maps for long. Alright. 40-second ahead of Ortroy. We end with this one. Alright, so 2 hours 30 minutes. That was a long discovery. Yeah, my positions. 18th, 55th, 42nd, 9th and 32nd. I mean, when you try for so long, you of course also want some better placements here. I think I got them. Yeah, my worst one actually this. Maybe because some people got a cut. I don't know. You will have to find out then. But yeah, maps are good. I mean, the first map is not super standard. It is like you have to think where you're driving. I dislike the fact that I was a second finish again. This one here might have a cut, and otherwise, naja, it has very awful gear to be honest. It's a bit weird otherwise, but it is still like interesting. This one, very cool concept of a map 3. This one, yeah, snow. And this one, lol. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It's a bit skill, but also still a bit wild and lucky. Okay. In previous campaign, by the way, the winner was Corny in front of Jorrit. Because Corny had, of course, won first place. And Jorrit has won for first place. And here Corny is 5th. On that map, Corny is 5th, yeah, of course. That gives him the win. Yeah.